Data loading is one of the major tasks lies under the data migration. Data migration is normally managed on the basis of various reasons like data integration, like moving data from one place to another place or one environment to another environment. So we will perform the task called data loading. So we already discussed direct load and SQL loader, or maybe data from one database to another database by using import and export. Now we will discuss about the direct and parallel load. So this is one of the data loading way that can be managed within the database. So we will discuss what exactly data load is, serial direct load, parallel direct load, and we will discuss with the help of relevant examples. Direct load insert can be performed in the following ways. The one way is called serial or parallel. The second is called partition into the partitions, into non-partitions tables, and single partition of a table. So this means that it is also available for partition related kind of segments with or without logging of redo log data. So direct load is normally managed maybe without the redo log files or without the buffer memory of the usage of the Oracle. तो हम इसको जो है बगैर redo के बावजूद भी इसको हम मैनेज कर सकते हैं. Direct load insert serial or parallel can be supported with the help of insert statement, and we will use in hint means slash asterisk asterisk slash. The syntax of insert statement, not this basically the exact syntax of the insert statement. Select is determined from the either parallel hints or parallel table definitions. Oracle 9i or even later on Oracle products are supporting these one with the help of insert select statement, and is managed with the help of DML statements. So what exactly direct load managed? Direct load is basically managed with the help of its proper syntax. Syntax is normally managed, come up with the slash asterisk asterisk slash, for example plus append. So in this particular example we used hint, and in this particular syntax of the table we will use table, no logging, optional, and subquery. So schema is the owner of table, so a table is the name of a table, and subquery is a subquery used within the select by using the column and rows. So what exactly serial direct works? So for example we have this command, and in this particular command we will use basically hint. So hint is basically a part where we use append, and it will be load the data into the target table called EMP. So our target table is EMP. So data load from T_EMP source table and load into the EMP table. So we will perform the commit statement. High watermark area is this one. Basically the server process to manage this one block used by inserted rows. These blocks are basically used for this one, and we have free space after delete this particular data, and the employee table has maybe different blocks, and these blocks are basically transferred from the multiple segments, and within the segments it is normally used with the help of temporary segments. So with the help of this one, data is loaded from T_employees to employee table. Parallel direct load is normally managed in parallel. So it has one of the following methods that can be adopted: using a parallel hint in the insert statement, and similarly creating the table, altering it by specifying the parallel class. So in one way it is used insert, the other one way it is called parallel class. So parallel direct load inserts are made. Oracle server uses several kind of processes known as parallel query slaves. Temporary segments are allocated. Basically, these are used behind the parallel direct load inserted by each slave process. So we use to manage alter session enable parallel, and the DML command must be executed. An object that is modified using parallel direct load insert cannot be queried or modified again. Similarly, parallel direct load is managed with the help of alter sessions. So for this one, we need to have a session alteration. We have to enable this one for the parallel DML, and we mentioned this one as a parallel hint, and we can have an optional way that you want to do a logging or not logging. So in that particular case, our target table is basically hr.employee and our source table is hold_employee. In the same way, we have different kind of parallel ways. So this is one, this is second, this is third. So this normally come up with the parallel kind of options that these are managed with the help of segments. So temporary segment is being used for this one to manage the slave process in parallel fashion. So used block are managed on this side, and the temporary segments is normally managed in the form of parallel fashion. So this is how exactly direct and parallel load are managed. So now we will move to experimentation part, how we can load the data. Let's suppose for the parallel load, we will see exactly that how we can manage. First of all, examples of serial and parallel direct load insert. You can specify serial direct load with the append hint. So in the append hint, for example, we will manage the parallel load by using these two commands. So first of all, we will use the target tables. For example, we will make it our target table T1. So in this case, we have to first log in with Scott user. So let's suppose connect with Scott. We have table in this one. Select asterisk from tab. So these are a few tables that we have. Some are the views, but we don't have any table called depth1. So we will make an empty table by using this command. So one temp table is created. Now let's run this command. So this command will append this one from table depth into depth1. So 21 rows are inserted into this one. So let's suppose I want to run this command. We say select asterisk from depth. So it is showing you that you cannot modify or read object after modifying in parallel. So we have to run the commit statement to manage this thing, whether the data has been inserted parallel or not. So this is a different way that we can manage in this particular way. So once you do this one, so we can say select asterisk from depth 1. So this is how you can see the data. So before commit, we cannot see the parallel insert statement. Similarly, we can do these things with the help of by creating empty table emp. So let's suppose we will do this one for the parallel one. So one empty table is created. Now after this one, we will run first of all alter table command for parallel. Then we will run the alter parallel command for DML. Let's copy paste this one here. And similarly, we can run this command by using insert statement. So 14 records are created. Similarly, we cannot do again this one with the help of commit. So we have to do commit statement. So we will do parallelism with the help of next three commands. So with the help of next three commands, we can do these things in this way. So these 14 rows are already created. We can put the update statement. Similarly, we can insert these commands with the help of so alter statement cannot be done, so we have to commit this one first because it cannot be modified. So let's we put again these commands, and now it is successfully done. Again we can commit command for this one again. So all our tasks are done successfully, and this is how we can use the hint statement, hint label inside the class of SQL, and we can load the data from one table to the other table.